So this is one of the number one problems I experienced myself, have experienced so much in the past, and I know that every detailer does as well. Because it's in our nature. What is a detailer's purpose? I mean, you're looking for every spot that's dirty, to simplify it. When you're cleaning the interior, you are looking for whatever you can in, hopefully, a planned order to clean, there is a checklist that many follow, or some people just freehand it, but in my case, I have a checklist. I follow the exact same pattern as well as I can every time to make sure that I don't miss anything that is in that particular service, right? Okay. And sometimes you get so caught up in looking for every little detail, every little nook, every little cranny that has even just a speck of dust on it, and you want to clean it, and that is a good thing. That is a great thing for detailers to do, to have. That is a detailer's eye. That's their instincts. And yet that is still one of the biggest problems, if not the biggest problem that I've had, others will have, and will always have. Somewhere along the line, so here's the issue. The issue comes when you can't control that instinct anymore. It's when you just clean, without any rhyme, reason, a plan. Or even if you are following a plan and you get sidetracked every time you see something, whether it's on your list or not. And that can cause some issues. You can take too much time on something that the customer won't even notice, that only you see. That means you lose time, you lose money, you might lose that customer. If you spend too much time cleaning, say, under the door handle, under the door handle, under the door handle where no one looks, compared to cleaning the entire steering wheel, something that everyone looks at, everyone touches, say you've done the steering wheel, say you've already done it, then you choose to do that behind the door handle when you're done with everything else, the other major components. That's fine. That's more than fine. That's striving for perfection. Even if no one knows that you cleaned it, you know that you cleaned it, you know it's clean, and eventually they may or may not figure it out. But that's just some of the great results that you strive for. So the point is, you've got to have a system, and you have to follow that system, otherwise you might get too distracted. If you're choosing the smaller, littler spots compared to the bigger ones, you're literally creating more trouble for you, for your clients, and for your business. And that's not what we're going for here. We are going for a sustainable, long-term approach, some people are, of making a business. To recap, do not spend too much time on some, I wouldn't say unnecessary parts of the vehicle, but the not so big areas. This is because you can easily get too distracted cleaning something that the customer does not want cleaned. This will cause too many issues, and is something that, while it is a good trait to have, it can get in the way when trying to both satisfy the customer and satisfy yourself. To make a profit, to get that reoccurring customer, and to get that good review, the good feeling, that good business growth. You'll have to learn how to choose between the different areas of the vehicle, and you will learn how to choose what is more important, what's least important, just to practice through. One of the easiest ways to help overcome this is to simply just ask the customer what they want from this detail. What do they want as a takeaway? Are the foot pedals too dirty? Are there bugs on their dash? Like, each customer, they contact you because there is something that they've noticed, or multiple things that they notice, that just bugs them. And it is our jobs to satisfy the customer, to perform a service that they choose. So to get more specific, it is so much easier to simply ask the customer what they want to see done, focus on those main points throughout the detail, then potentially just circle back if you've got the free time and do the smaller areas that they may or may not have asked for. A little bit goes a long way. If you've got 20 minutes until the detail is supposed to be done, sure, go ahead and tell them that it is done. They can come pick up the vehicle, or if you're there and you've got a little more time, no other job for the day, know where you have to be, then it's not going to hurt anything to go ahead and walk around the vehicle, make sure that you didn't miss a spot. If you did, go ahead and clean it up, don't just leave it. Or if there's a spot that you just completely ignored because it's not what they asked for, but you know it's dirty, you know you can take care of it, and it's not going to harm you or the customer, then why not? Throw in something a little extra. Throw in a bonus. You will be shocked at what that does, at how the customer reacts to that in such a positive way, and how much that'll increase the chance of them coming back, referring a friend, family member, you name it. But that is just something that I have learned over the course of my detailing experience and by watching others grow. And I will fully admit it, I still have issues with this. Everyone still has issues with this. There's no way you don't. There's no way that you can look at a dirty spot as a detailer and say, wow, that's clean enough. Can you? Can you really? Are you satisfied with that? I mean, if you are, by all means. If that does not hurt your business at all, then there's no issue. But from a personal experience, this is what I have learned. And this is what I think needs to be brought to many striving detailers, weekend warriors, or just detailing enthusiasts. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. And I will see you all later.